sér krummi det stjäl Etnig binde gokken vel Flöj ur fjalla gjóðu Flöj ur fjalla gjóðu Vítir yfir byggt og búr Að bæjum fyrr en vatnið hjú Vævar vængjum skjóðu Vævar vængjum skjóðu
Okay, so you can see I've progressed with 2 or 3 layers. I think it was 3 layers of the soft tone. See, it's very dark on the back side, nice and light on the upper side, and we will try and just push the highlights a little bit on that, also to create a bit more of a rough leather texture.
And are you planning to actually put metal on these, or rather not later on?
I think just here on those small nails.
Ah, okay.
Maybe on those elements as well. I still haven't actually decided yet. I will do that later on.
I think on this part, on this arm, it's not really that critical. I think the other arm is going to be the deciding factor, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trying to not make it too distracting from the face.
Yeah. So, highlights with rucksack tan and white.
See, I was thinking which color you're using, and in my mind I said it's probably rucksack tan and white. Getting there. And it's interesting because you haven't really used that many different colors in this miniature, which makes it's one of the reasons why it's so harmonic right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think working with a reduced palette is quite important to get a harmonic look in the end.
Yeah, and while you were doing the offline work, we also investigate a little bit off-cam. Yeah, see, the offline work of the arm, the off-cam work. We investigated online how the X looks and what kind of material the straps are, and found that, well, of course, the handle is brown, it's a wood, and then there's brown leather, and so there's a lot of brown in this miniature.
Yes. And I think that is also kind of tricky because we have to still get something interesting with a lot of different tones and still have the harmonic look in the end. So I think one of the tricks here is that we've used the soft and the strong tone just with the addition of other colors so far. And for the wood part here, I think I will take rather a gray tone and contrast that with a leather-like strap around. So for the highlights, we'll also add some highlights down there, but just tone them a bit down so they're not that bright.
And by the way, the arm is not glued yet, it's blue tacked.
Yeah. And yeah, I will take the arm off to also reach the inner part.
And as you've seen on many videos, Ben is not afraid to actually touch the miniature or take it in his hand, and washes the hands frequently between painting to make sure that there's as little oily residue or whatever you have on your grease, whatever you have on your hands, to touch the miniature. Yeah.
I think we'll go for just some brighter highlights here on those little dots, because they're not as sharp as I would think you would have sculpted it if it would be metal. So it might be covered with leather or something. Maybe it's some beads on top. I'm not really sure. And because the metal would be too distractive also on the upper part, I think I will just go for quite some bright highlights there.
A little bit like the smaller buttons you've done before.
Yeah.
And again, I think this is a compromise we are making for artistic reasons, if you want. And I'm pretty sure that something like this also may have existed. I mean, not all of the arm protectors have been black and with bronze and gold or whatnot.
Yeah, and I think it's important not only for fantasy figures, but also for historic figures to play a little with the colors and to not take everything granted that you see, because you want to really try and speak more an atmosphere than something that is correct in each and every tone.
Yeah.
Because if you would be strict on that, you would actually don't need to paint any highlights or shadows, because in reality the color is just blue, for example, of the pants. So
yeah, plus now that it's in a tone that is not that distracting, it also doesn't draw that much attention.
yeah.
So people will look at other things, basically. Little light check.
Yeah, I think for now it's good to have the parts together to check if we're not going too bright.
And if you're too bright, you can just use another glaze of the soft tone, maybe, or.
Oops. A bit of the soft tone to tone it down, also to get a bit of separation line between the this structure here and the button-like elements.
That's nice.
Yeah, quick and easy, but also adds a nice little sparkle down there.
All right, so
we will continue with the handle of the weapon, because we might touch the hand while we also paint in lines for wood grain or something like that. So we do that first, and afterwards the leather and then the hand.
And at the very end, you're going to do the metals.
Yes.
Okay. All right, but we will do that in the next part.
Okay.
Verður margt að meini efter stjäl Etnig binde gokken vel Flöj ur fjalla gjóðu Flöj ur fjalla gjóðu